Hey guys, and welcome back to the Read Bunch. Today I'm going to detail all the little small wonderful things I did to create a garden party. It's springtime, and if you've ever thought in your mind, ooh, a garden party might be a good idea, hopefully some of these things that I show you in this video will just be inspiration for you. You may think, yeah, I'm going to use that in my next garden party. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put some overlays in this video so that it's I'm constantly showing you like images of what I did, but I'm really just going to talk and just lay it all out there for you. All right. So the first thing I did was make flowers. Okay. I make huge flowers. And what I did with those is I used the template. I cut out large petals, medium-sized petals, and small petals. And then I also, cut out like a cardboard base, right? And for that one, I also used hot glue. So hot glue, cardboard, and the paper. I had all those, and that's what I used to make the flowers. So I traced like 5 bigs, 5 mediums, and 5 smalls, and that's what I used to create every flower. And then the center has like a little like bloop, 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 bloop in the center of each one of the flowers. So in order to make that little center thing, I took a piece of paper, and it's a long piece of paper. I folded it in half, and then I cut slits down it, not all the way to the end, but I stopped right before the end, and then I folded it out on itself and around, and then from there I just rolled it up, and then at the end of that I kind of bent it, and then I hot glued that piece to the center of the cardboard. So the first thing I did with the flowers after I cut them out is I took the petals and I made a slit halfway up the petal, and then with the slit, then I folded one piece over the other, and then I hot glued that. So that created like a bend in every petal, so it kind of had like a natural shape in the paper. This was a step that I think really makes a difference in whether you have a flat flower or a flower that has some dimension. So make that slit of every single petal. The large ones, the mediums, and the small ones, you want to make that slit. Okay, so after you make the slit on each one and you glue them, then you lay the large flowers around the edge of your cardboard piece, right? You also lay the medium ones in the center, and then the small ones in the very center, and then you put that little piece, the little frivolous piece that you create right in the middle of your flower. So that's how you make the flowers. I did that over and over again. I made like 4 of those, and then I was like, you know what? I'm done with that. And done. So to make smaller flowers, you just would leave off the larger petals around, but you always want to do 5 medium, 5 small, 5 large, medium, small, however you want to do that. You always want to do 5. That makes the flower. You can also cut leaves out. I didn't do that with these, but you could cut leaves out and add that, and that would just give it an extra little bing. All right, so another thing that I did was I created cardboard flower 5s. So with that, all I used was Dollar Tree flowers. I also used cardboard and hot glue. So I just picked the little flowers from around the flower pieces that were $1, and I took those and I just hot glued them around a 5 that I cut out of cardboard. So I took the base of one of the dollar flowers that has like the little leaves coming out, and I just glued that onto the back of the 5, and then I sat that down inside of a pot, like a flower pot that I had filled with dirt. So it looked like a 5 flower growing out of the dirt. Yes. Okay. So that's one gardening thing. The flowers is another gardening thing. Let me see. Oh, the dessert. I mean, the food. You got to bring in the food, because that is like the piece de resistance of a garden party, in my opinion. So one thing that I did was I made a flower out of carrots and celery, and then the inside of it was like a bowl of hummus that I made from scratch. So that was a cute little thing I did. I'll show you a picture of that here. The very next thing that I did was that I created little bitty ladybugs out of crackers and turkey and tomatoes and Kalamata olives. Oh, they were so cute with little eyes on them. I also did, let me see, little caterpillars. And one other thing that I did, oh, and little butterflies, all right? So I'm going to show you kind of a picture of that right here. right, so the very last little thing that I did was create a carrot banner, okay? So all I did was I got my silhouette machine, I went on to the little silhouette studio, and I found like a template for a carrot. I used the template, I cut out as many carrots as I needed to make the words Grayce is growing. I glued the base to the top little sprout part of the carrot, and then from there I laminated them. I punched a hole into the tops of all the little carrots, and I just strung yarn through them. And then from there I just hung them up in my house, just kind of a little decorative piece to add to the garden theme. Anyways, that concludes all the little garden ideas that I put together for Grayce's 5th birthday party. Make sure to leave comments below. I would love to know if you have any cute ideas, if you've done a garden party before that you would like to share. I would love to hear about those. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.